Wait, you gotta scoot closer to me. Even though I was gonna say, I don't have cooties, but then I'm like, I am sick, so like, yeah,
okay.
be careful. Okay, so what I'm wanting you to do, to explain to y'all and to Christina, because she doesn't really know what we're doing either.
No, I have no idea.
She's clueless. So this is really fun, because I have her life in my hands. Maybe we should close your door. Because so your mom isn't like, what's she gonna do to my daughter, you know? Okay, cool. So I gotta do this makeup look for Kirsten's wedding. So if you're a bridesmaid of Kirsten, welcome. You know, I hope you learn from this. And the point of this is that I'm like, you know, I'm trying to teach you guys how to do this makeup that we're gonna wear for her wedding. And I'm like, if I can get Christina to do it right now, then you guys can do it. So I'm gonna do the makeup on my face and see if she can also do the similar makeup on her face. And if this works out, then I think it'll work out.
That's good.
Yeah.
We want to hear?
Yeah. So, so these are the eyes.
Gorgeous.
Right. Very, very structured. It's a very specific look. Wow. Wow, would you look? Nature is just trying to mess up the shot.
Getting some reflections from my plants. I apologize.
Yes. Well, you can get a general vibaceous of what that is. That is what we're doing. With a slightly different lip, we're doing like the overall face. And to be honest, I feel like this is going to be a tutorial more for your eyes, because I feel like everyone does something different for their face.
Yeah.
First, we want to go in with the primer, because everybody loves a good primer. You want to look poreless. And where is my primer?
I have some face primer.
Well, okay, maybe we'll use that one.
Okay, I'll be back.
Alright.
Be back momentarily.
What you got?
Okay. I have the Urban Decay
Ooh.
face primer.
Cool. I've never used that.
There you go.
Okay. Ooh. I've never used it before. But, so why don't you use it first, since you used it before?
Okay.
Little dab.
Just a little dollop.
Little goes a long way. And we each have mirrors down here, which is why we'll might be looking down. I washed my face earlier. I do have sunscreen on. Though for the wedding, I don't know if you guys are gonna wanna do sunscreen, because actually, like, it can be reflective. So some people say that you don't want to actually wear sunscreen for pictures. But mine is like a nudie toned sunscreen. So I feel like it doesn't necessarily always have that effect. But okay, so now you got your nice primer on, and you can do, I feel like, whatever base you want. I honestly don't do like foundation a lot, but mostly all I do is, like, if it's gonna be fancy, you get your concealer, and I like to put it on any spot. So if you have spots, I know that the sun is like over my face in a weird way. Oh, here, this is a place. This, yeah, through the trees.
Wow.
What I like to do is I put it on any spots that you might have. So if you do have acne that day, you just put it on those spots, cover them up. Also, I get redness around, like, my nose bits right there. Again, with the sun, you can't really see very well. But if I'll put concealer right there. And then also, under the eyes, you have bags. But then you just dab it in. Then you dab, 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 make your face look fab, fab, fab.
I'll try some just under my eyes.
Yeah.
Still working on it.
Yeah, go for it. It's a tutorial. Nice! Beautiful. Okay. Now we're all flawless and we have 0 pores. I hope you all feel this way. So, we're actually going to save like the contour and the blush for the end.
Okay.
Because the eye part is so specific. And we have to use a specific method.
Specifics.
Yes. But before we do the actual eyelids, we're going to do the eyebrows. So I have this Precisely My Brow Benefit pencil, eye pencil. And my shade is in 4.5, which I think is the same shade as you.
Yes, I have the same exact one because we bought it at the same time.
Yes, you did. So we gotta draw on our eyebrows.
Because we don't have any.
Because we don't have any. You kind of do feathery motions to draw on your eyebrows. And you don't have to be like too exact, especially because the second step of this is brushing it out.
Yeah, blending it out.
Yeah, so you don't have to be worried about doing it too perfectly. You know what I just realized I have stuck in my head?
What?
You know when Shrek, when Donkey and Shrek go to Farquaad's kingdom for the first time?
Yeah.
And they play that organ thing with that automated kids?
Yes, I love that.
I have that song stuck in my head. And see, now we're brushing it out. Now that we have all of our color applied. And the great thing about this is if you get a little of the color outside of the zone where you're putting it on, you just kind of wipe it away with the spoolie. Alright, so now I have some pretty defined brows. These are some strong boys.
Strong brows.
I look scared. Anyway, next will be the eyeshadow. The eyeliner stops with the eyeshadow, so we have to find a way to make that line solid and like precise, which is why I brought our handy dandy friend tape. Literal tape. We're putting tape on our faces. Yay. Really, we're gonna do this one eye at a time because it is annoying to have right under your eye. I'll show you how we do it. It doesn't have to be too long. That's long enough. What we're gonna do is we're gonna follow the curve of our line of our eye right here, how it goes up like that. And normally it's gonna be heading towards the end of your eyebrow. It's gonna do something like this. And try to get it under your eyelashes so that doesn't irritate them too much, but do get it close enough. So follow the line. Nice.
Is that it?
Yeah, perfect. Okay. Now we look weird. I feel like I can't fully smile like this. I don't know what it is. I've never gotten plastic surgery, but I feel like this is what I smile like.
I feel like I can't blink very well.
You can't. So we try to move fast from here.
Yeah,
Moving
sounds
fast.
good.
Alright, we get our eyeshadow primer. I got Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. And we're going to take the little wand, put it over the eye. We're gonna put all of our eyeshadow. Got some too. Okay. I'm just gonna dab that out. Rub that in. That's what I said the first time. because I never mess up my words. I'm a professional. Cool. Okay, so next we get our colors. I'm gonna go into the Naked palette by Urban Decay. It's, I think, the Smokey palette. Yeah, it's the Smokey palette. It says Smokey. I should have read it. Yeah, wand-wise, if you get the Urban Decay Smokey palette, and you don't have to, I can just tell you the kinds of colors that we're gonna get, because, I mean, the Smokey palette does, you know, cost a bit of money. Urban Decay can be kind of expensive. And it comes with this brush. Yes, okay, so this side is really good for blending. It's bigger, it's poofier, and this side's gonna be better for like details. And we're gonna mostly use the bigger side. Are you getting a different blendy?
Yeah, I'll go back.
Alright. I'm gonna talk about the colors we're gonna use real quick for this so that you don't have to get the Naked palette because that is expensive. If you can find individual little beans, I forget what they're called, little pots, I think, of color, and what we're gonna want to get is like a so we're gonna use the 4 colors, the black, the brown, the nudish, and the white, to blend it out. Wow,
Yes.
you got a big blue blendy.
This is my blendy.
Yeah.
It's a dual-sided
Yeah.
thing.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Fancy. So I think we're gonna start in the kind of corner of the eye, like right here. So we're gonna start with the nudie color. In this palette, it's called Combust. So don't know why it's called that, but we're gonna combust right now. That sounds strange. Maybe I should stop saying it. But we're gonna do this on this portion of our eye right here. It's gonna be the main thing that we blend out of. So we're gonna get some with our bigger brush, and we're gonna go in and just kind of blend in kind of moon motions, new moon motions. Not new moon. Is new moon the one where it's just empty?
Oh.
Like the moon formation?
Oh, yeah, like there's no moon there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not in new moon formations, because we exist. I mean, the moon exists when it's not there, but
You just can't see it.
yeah. I feel like there's something deep in there. So we're just gonna get all in this area because it's all gonna blend out from this. You don't have to be too controlled because you're just gonna blend it. It's gonna be easy. You're gonna be fine. Once you got this part pretty good and down, and it is nudie, so it's not gonna stand out that much, as you can tell. We're gonna go in with the brown, and in this palette, in the Smoky palette, it's called Whiskey. Ooh. And we're gonna go in. We're just gonna get a touch of it, and this is what we're gonna go further out because this is what Combust is gonna blend into. Don't get too much because a little can go a long way.
So you're gonna start in the middle?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in like the middle of my lid, and I'm gonna put it like 3/4 to the edge, like 3/4 past my eye, 1/4 from the edge of my eye. So I'll show you. Yeah, right here. And for this one, we can go in more kind of. We do the swishes. We do a little more of the circles. But just really blend it. Is what we get at. And if you need to go back for more, you can always do that. And also, you start coming up your lid just a little bit, but don't flood it. You don't want to go all the way up to your eyebrow, but you do want to get some...
That crease.
Yes, you want to get some at that crease.
Can I see yours?
I'm going to need more.
Is that enough? Do I need more?
She's going to want a little more condensing it right here, but just keeping it more central to that area. Again, right there. I guess if you think of your eye in like quadrants, vertical wise, like if you're going across like this, you're going to put it in the third quadrant going that way, filling it up vertically, and as you go up you kind of blend out. And you don't have to worry about getting too close to your actual like eye, like your eye line, because we're going to have pretty strong eyeliner.
Is this what you're thinking?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, she's a little more darker now coming towards the edge. Yeah, so it's more light coming here and dark coming out. And then we're going to make the dark more vibrant with the black, and we're going to use a tiny bit because, again, little goes a long way. I'm certainly taking my time with this. And the good thing about just going back and forth and the blending is that that's what makes it smooth, like a smooth transition. I think smooth transitions look hard, but they can be pretty easy. But see, this is where I'm at now, and you can see it's lighter on this side and it gets darker here, and we're gonna add the darkest shade right over here is what we're gonna do. And that's when we're gonna go in with the black. And again, we're gonna use our big guy, and we're gonna go in, and the shade color on here is Black Market. I think that one's fitting. I think that is the first one that's very fitting. So we're gonna go in with this and our big guy. And again, just a little dab will do it because a little goes a long way.
Yeah.
And you can,
especially with the black, you probably have to be careful.
Yeah, and you can always go back in.
And this, you're doing like the outer corner.
Yes, yes. So you can take all the space that's left, blend it into the brown and out. And this is where it gets kind of really easy because our tape is going to stop our eyeshadow. So you don't have to worry about getting too far off your eye because your tape has already taken care of it. I've tried to make this as easy as possible because it is a complex eye. This is definitely not something I would do necessarily every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely not a day look.
Yeah. I mean, there are people that do that, and like, good on them, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I could never. I wake up too late.
Same.
There
we go. Does that look good?
Yes, that looks wonderful.
Yay. I've never tried a look like this before.
So. Ooh. More. Oh.
That's my kitty.
Yeah.
He's joining us.
That's Lonnie. Hi, Lonnie.
Hi, baby. He's my baby. He's very upset. Okay, bye.
He doesn't want to meet you too.
No, he doesn't.
Okay, so now I've got it all blended out too.
Yeah, here's my look.
Yes, we both have it. And you know, it looks a little different in each, and that's alright.
I think it looks good.
Thank you. You too. Okay. But yeah, so we haven't touched our corner yet, and that's what we're going to do next. And we're doing really good. And we have different eye shapes too, so I feel like this is good to have. So next we're going to use the other side, because we've been doing darker colors. We just use black, and we'll want to clean that brush. That brush off later, but we'll use the smaller end. If you do have the Smoky Urban Decay palette, then you'll use the smaller end of the brush. And we're going to go in with 13. That's the color on this one. It's the lightest color. And we're just going to highlight our inner corners. Sometimes I need to go in with a more shimmery white for it to be a difference. But we'll see how this does. Ah, yes. This is nice. And you just really want to dab in the inner corner, like you see. Nice. Yeah, and if you need to blend it more, you can always rub your blendy side on a napkin or on your wrist or something, though be careful if it's your wrist.
Specific blending side.
Yeah, and you just wipe it off until color stops coming so that you don't ruin your white. Blending colors is good, but muddling colors isn't. But that's good. And then we can go in with the blendy side once you get it more clean with the white and highlight
your brows.
The brows, yeah. Very nice. And then also, if you're one of those people that like kind of want to go extra, then I would say you could also go in with a more shimmery, brighter white, like just a pure white. And I have this color right here.
Have a little bit of that.
Oh yeah, and it's from Buxom. I would go in with the small one again. I would just do the inner corner rather than the upper, but you can do the upper if you want to. I'm just gonna do my inner corner. It's just a little more special, a little more out there, more sparkly, like so.
If anyone can see what I got going on right now.
Yeah, here, get into the, right here is like, yeah, get right there.
Right here?
Just right there. Yeah.
This is what I got going on right now.
Yeah, so she's got a little more shimmer at the top, highlighting what she's doing up there. So, and this in person, I know that we've got some weird lighting going on.
Yes.
It's gonna pop more. So, yes, if you want the more shimmer, there's a white sparkly. I don't know the name. I picked the colors for it.
A white shimmer would
Yes, a white shimmer. Any white shimmer, because heaven knows palettes can be expensive. So you don't have to get these exact palettes, but I'll tell you what I'm using anyway. We should probably finish this eye before we do the other eye.
Yeah.
So we can take this tape off.
Yeah,
So
I'm ready for this tape to come off.
So we're gonna put away our brushes real quick and move on to our eyeliner. For eyeliner, I feel like there's a variation of things you can use. For this, I think that the I have NYX, that's the point, like liquid eyeliner, and I think that this would work very well because you can just follow it easily and just draw it out. But you can also go in with like a tool like this, yeah, a silicone tip like this that's very pointed. You could use that, or you could use the liquid as well. Yeah, you could do whichever you want. But I think for this, I'm going to go in with this eyeliner. Yeah, it's just kind of like a pen. But we're going to do, again, the tape is here to make it pretty simple for you. You're going to start probably further from your eye than normal, maybe a quarter in, and then you'll see how much more maybe you need from there, is what I do. And then just follow it out along with the tape. And this is a really dramatic eye, and the cat eye is a big part of it, so you can definitely go thicker.
Yeah.
The point is to go
nice
thicker with the eyeliner.
I lost my black eyeliner, so I'm gonna wait till you're done.
Okay. So I'll begin.
That's why I haven't done my signature
cat eye
in a long time, because I lost my black eyeliner.
Yeah, I used to do it all the time. Now, a big part of this too is like figuring out like when you look up how the line is gonna go, because when I look down like this, it's like a fluid line, but when I look up, it's more like
bent.
Yeah. So if it's still bent when you look up, you actually want to make the line thicker, like in the bend. Size. There you go. So I started further, like right there, and then you gotta be really careful when you get closer in your inner corner, because you don't want to make the line too big, because I think that actually kind of makes your eyes look smaller if it's too thick right there. So right here you want to be careful.
Yeah, I'll try to do it as thin as possible.
And that's all the way in. And she, in the picture, kind of goes all the way in and then kind of points on the inside. I've never pointed on the inside.
I've done that before.
It
can be difficult, but it can look really good.
Okay. Well, then we're going to attempt to point on the inside, which I feel like should be easier with this because it has its own kind of point, this tool. I'll try it. It's also hard with this tool because it takes a while for like the eyeliner to get all the way down to the bottom. So sometimes you have to wait for it to get there. Yeah, that's where you're losing a little juice. So I'm also going to go in with this, my silicone tipped brush, And this is just from Real Techniques, and I think that's a pretty cheap brand, so it shouldn't be hard for anyone to get that. But you would use this, and then you would use like a little pot like this, just a little black pot that you would dip it into for your eyeliner, and I'll show you how to do that. And this is in Black is Black and Maybelline Studio. So yeah, be warned with the NYX kind of marker that we showed you earlier, because it does run out of juice. And if while doing this you kind of mess up your under eye concealer, we can go back in after we finish the eye and fix that, because we still have the rest of the blush and things to do. But yeah, for this, you'll take the silicone tip and you'll put it in the pot. Just get the tip dipped like that. Yes, so you get the tip dipped just about that much is good. You don't want a big glob at the end because you want to be precise. And I think this will be good for going in the corner because it is precise. So, I tried the inner corner thing that is in the picture.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Oh, thank you. I don't know if that's for my eye type though. Like, I think it would look really good with your eye type. Yeah, so this is more of a personal preference thing. Your eyeliner can come from your wing all the way down into the corner and make a point again in that corner and then come back around. But that's a personal preference. If you think you look better without that, then just stop right there when you reach your the end of the inside of your eye. Okay, so now my eyes are completely lined.
Let me see. Looking good.
And I wouldn't say that the eyeliner is perfect, but nothing's ever going to be perfect. But for the pictures and the distance, this will work. This will do. And I feel like that this is going to be a type of eye that, again, fancy occasions, maybe a wedding, like date night, you know, but like a fancy date night. If he's taking you to like Arby's, you probably don't break this out. Probably don't break this out, but like you totally can too, cause like
gotta switch things up.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you don't want to deprive them Arby's workers of your looks. My Grammy works at Arby's, you know. I'm
Grammy
sure.
works at Arby's?
Grammy works at Arby's. She retired from teaching, but she works at Arby's because she got bored.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I got so far.
Nice.
Is it good?
I like it.
Okay.
See, you have definitely a smaller wing, but if you come closer, like, she's got a much smaller wing than I do. I've got a thicker one. She's got like a more skinny one. And like, hers was also work. And it might even work better for her eye shape because we definitely have different eye shapes.
What shape would you say my eye is?
Probably almond.
I was thinking that yesterday. Yeah. I was like, I got almond eyes.
Yeah. Mine are much more round.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Can I take this tape
Yes,
off?
the next move is what we've all been waiting for. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Woo!
Oh, that is flaky.
Yes. Now,
Ooh.
see, look at this. Do you see how strong that is?
OMG.
That is
a sharp line.
the strongest wing you will ever see in your existence.
Here.
Look at that. Look at that. She could cut a man. You could cut a man with... Ooh.
This is probably the best eye look I've ever done.
Really?
Ever.
Yes! I'm gonna use that as a quote.
It really is.
Yay! I'm so excited.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of lazy. I don't know if I want to do the other eye.
I know. So, okay. So this is the eyebrows, the eyeshadow, the eyeliner, and that is really gonna be the most time like eating part of this entire makeup routine. But with the tape and everything, you can see that the results are in.
I'm just like looking at the difference between like this eye to this
I
eye.
know.
And, like,
yeah. This is like drama. let's just chill in our sweatpants. Drama. But like also let's get pizza, but I'm gonna look really good when we do it. You know?
Yes.
Yes. If you guys haven't, you want to connect your waterline where you had your eyeliner, if you chose to do that, to your wing so that it's all connected and fluid. Blending. It's all blending, baby. So next you're going to go in with your concealer again, because I think after the tape and
takes it off
messing around in that area will take off some of the good work that we've done. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our concealer again and we're going to go right over here under the wing area. We gotta be careful, don't want to go too much into the wing, but also into your bag area because you may have wiped that off too. And just make sure that that area is going to be nice. And also, before you do this, make sure that your finger that you're blending your concealer with is clean. Because if you have, if you have eyeliner on it, that's just gonna be sad for everyone involved. And I know because I've done it before. I always make that makeup face. Look, this one out. That one. But now that you've gotten the concealer, kind of covering it up over here, making your eye situation even more on fleek, you're gonna go in with your mascara, and I have Urban Decay Perversion Black Mascara.
I have Clinique Chubby Lash.
Also in black.
Also in black.
Yes, very nice. Yeah, and especially because we have the black eyeliner, I would say definitely use a black mascara. That's what most people have anyway, so hopefully you're fine with that. And if you wanted to go in with a primer first, that's like a more white mascara.
Yeah, that's what I usually do, but
Urban Decay has the eye mascara primer, and it's called Subversion. I would show it to you, but it's wiped off, clean wiped off. This one's not, but it's Subversion, then Perversion. And the priming really isn't that necessary. It'll help set them in place before you put the mascara on them, which can really help if you have eyelashes that don't like to cooperate.
Yeah, I think it gives you more volume.
Yeah. I feel like if you don't have primer, you can always go in with mascara, wait for it to dry, and then go in again. I think the whole thing is basically getting 2 coats on there.
I think the sun has set.
I know.
Done with my mascara.
Mascara. And I feel like this is the one that really pulls the eye together. Now I made an oopsie. I have really long eyelashes, so I have to be careful not to look up too immediately, because if I do, I'll get mascara on the on my lids that I just did.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I have like tiny marks, but I think they're small enough that I can like get them away with my nail. Yeah, I got them. I saved it. Okay. You can always come back. You can never mess up too hard to come back. So that's what it looks like with the mascara. Yes, here's my eyes. And you have a beautiful eye! So now I'm going to do my other eye later. I'm going to show you the rest of the face because Christina doesn't want to do her other eye, so we're going to go through the rest of it. I look kind of shiny in this, but I'm actually not that shiny right now.
Yeah, it's the lighting.
It's the lighting. If you want to, you can go in with the pressed powder, setting powder. That'll help with the shine. And we're going to do bronzing next, actually, and I'm gonna go in with this and this is I use bronzer instead of like contour, but I use it to contour. So I have Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. I don't know how to say that, but I'll show you. You see it? So I don't even know.
And I'm gonna use my Naked Flushed by Urban Decay. It's like
nice.
It's got blush and, oh, this way, bronzer, highlighter.
Yeah, and mine's just got the bronzy color. And also this smells amazing. It smells like chocolate. Really does. So I have a brush like this. It's long and skinny, which I feel like is really easy to use to bronze. And we're just gonna go in there, get a nice amount, because this is a dramatic look, so you want chiseled bones. So you're gonna go in and you're gonna go like right under your cheekbone in the hollow. So I'm gonna do it come up from the ear all the way there. And if you want to, sometimes you can do that to help you follow the hollow. But for the contour, you can really just keep going until you're happy with it. So it's really, again, preference, but whatever you do, just make them even. You know, that's really it. That's pretty even. It looks strange on the monitor, but on here it's
yeah, again, I only did one side,
not
so
as different. For the cheeks, I'm gonna use this brush. It doesn't have a label on it, so I can't tell you what it was, but this is what it looks like. And again, the Clinique Rosy Pop color blush in 13. And you just want to do it on the apples with the cheeks out. And this is where we're bringing the color back into our face, because our eye look doesn't really have a whole lot of color. I know there's some people that just don't use a whole lot of blush, but it's really where you get the rosiness.
Yeah, I used to never use blush, and then I started using it one day, and it's a life changer.
Yeah.
Well, I skipped a step, and I already put on a little highlight.
It's poppin'.
See that right there?
It's poppin'. It's poppin'. It's poppin'. Your finger is always a pretty good applicator, I feel like, for a highlighter.
Yeah.
But for the highlight, you can go in with the middle one with your finger. And I'm just gonna do it like she did.
Basically, any like shimmery shadow would work also as highlight.
And you do it on your Cupid's bow. And then also just a little bit up here. And if you want to go extra with highlighter, I feel like a lot of people do it down the bridge of the nose. But you don't go just all the way. You go to about right there, and then you do the tip of your nose. And if you want to, you can also bronze around the corners of your, like your temples. I don't normally, but again, you don't have to do it like me.
I have a little bit of a bigger nose, so sometimes I will use the bronzer like on the sides of my nose to like contour my nose.
Yeah, that's also a good thing to do. Again, I don't normally. Once you have all of that, all that's left is the lipstick, and Kirsten actually told me what lipstick she was wanting to go for. It's very vampy. She wants a darker kind of burgundy. I'm not even sure that I have the exact color that she wants. It's Maybelline Color Sensational Creamy Mattes in Touch of Spice, and the number is 660. That's what the color that Kirsten suggested, and I'm gonna use the closest color that I think that I have. And again, this isn't necessarily Kirsten approved, but it's Livy approved, so if you like this color, just go ahead and get it for yourself. It's Lorac in the color CEO Lorac. And what I like to do when I put on lips is I like to put on chapstick first. I think that it makes spreading the lipstick easier. And I'm just using a baby lips. I feel like that makes the lipstick on your lips less uncomfortable, makes it look more lush and less like a desert.
I should have done that.
And then put it on.
I went with a crazy lip.
Yeah, you did.
I don't know, I found...
You found my purple.
Yeah, I found her purple.
Ooh! Ooh.
Don't mind me over here, I'm just taking a selfie before the lighting goes away.
And these are the looks. And yeah, we should do one of those things where you put it in slow-mo and you're just like, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
That the beauty gurus do? Wait, I'm gonna do it and then you do it.
Okay.
I wish we had an eye patch.
Right?
It's just a
Oh, glamour.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, girl.
You know what they do in videos? The beauty videos?
No.
The pros. You've never seen it? Do you watch YouTube? I'll probably finish the other eye off camera and then show you guys when I'm done. But yeah, I hope you guys could learn a lot from this. Say that again.
This is the best eye look I've ever done.
Okay, so this is the look fully done. So this is the look.
Love it. It is by far the best makeup look you have ever done. Just gorgeous.
Thank you. Could be date night, could be wedding, anything fancy. If you want to take it to Arby's, then you know, take it to Arby's.
I was just gonna say that if you wanna spice up Arby's.
Yeah, show it off to my Grammy at Arby's. If you liked it, then you should like the video and subscribe if you want. And I'll try to post more videos. And well, thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.